And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and towing the slab here, Edward Cabrera. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Now a chance for Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly, so even with the runner on the move, he holds it second.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second. No outs. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your bait.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Willie Adames stands in. Here's the pitch to Adames. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Robbie Ray. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Next pitch misses way outside. One out, bases empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And this place is rocking. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The shortstop takes the ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Lee makes the grab for the second out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Some power, but low on base and ranking towards the bottom in runs per game.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
2 down, bases empty. And at the plate for Miami, Eric Wagaman. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Mike
Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Left field. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So here's Wade now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Swings through that.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Sam Huff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Yastrzemski over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And up next for the Giants, Sam Huff. A changeup missing. 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Giants leave one. They're down 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the third baseman, Connor Norton. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Off the mark there. Now 2-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one is in the dirt, and it's a full count.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
One out, runner at second. Nick Fortes will hit next. Little chopper rolls foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the center fielder, Javier Sanoja. This one in the air, right field, Yastrzemski. And that'll do it. Marlins leave one. They lead it 1-0. On to the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 1-2. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jansen Junk getting ready to go. Gibson, the lefty, warming up as well. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1. And there's a ball. fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Making a statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And the batter now, Wilmer Flores. 2 out, space is empty. That's in there. It's 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Here's the
Marlins,
second
the
baseman,
second
number
baseman,
12.
Jack
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's down and in.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And the 3-1. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And next is the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that's off
that's
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
The left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lee should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Now Matt
Leads off
Chapman
for
at
San
the plate.
Francisco,
This
the
splits
third
between
baseman,
April and May
Matt
there.
Chapman.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. 3-1.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And the tying run is on base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Really?
No outs. Runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Chapman on second. Adames on at first with nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. 2 gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
At the plate, Tyler Fitzgerald. 2 outs. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
In the air, right field, Myers. Sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Tristan Beck.
43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Check swing, and that's a ball. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller up and loosening in the pen. That one fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Eric Wagaman, the next to hit. Next offering way off the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. This one high in the air to left center. Lee on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Connor Norby.
So up next, Connor Norby.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Fly ball down the line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back.
Leading
The man
off
they
for the
call
Giants,
late night
the first
Lamont
baseman,
steps in.
Lamont Wade Jr.
Outside.
that's out.
The count now 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Sam Huff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And foul ball. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And it is gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1.
Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Edward Cabrera will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the
Marlins,
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Anthony
37.
Bender.
He doesn't get a lot of
Anthony.
strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Next to hit, Sam Huff. There's a strike at the knees. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard hit to third. Fires across
He's
the
out.
diamond. One away here in the fifth.
the batter, the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right
That's
there,
catcher
but
number
he didn't
4.
give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now a
Pinch hitting
move
for the
being made
Marlins.
for a pinch hitter.
Number 34,
Liam Hicks.
Liam.
Big spot for him here.
Hicks.
Myers on at first. Nobody out. Swing, and he popped it up. Adames makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Javier Sanoja.
And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Here's a 1-2. And delivers outside.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's to third. Off balance feet. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's the Giants DH, Wilmer Flores. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Outside.
1 strike.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The batter.
And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, number 12.
Now this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Out to short, Adames. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Agustin
Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on, have the force at second, first, perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
Winning run at second with 1 away here in extra innings. Swung on, belted. Doesn't have enough. And it bangs off the wall. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Marlins walk it off for the win.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.